Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the Big 7 stories right now. And we're starting with the aftermath of deadly storms and the prospect of more in the days ahead. Tonight, the death toll in Tennessee stands at 4 from yesterday's tornado outbreak to the west. Severe storms moved through overnight, leaving destruction behind. What you're seeing here is video out of McNairy County, which is east of Memphis. It shows first responders going through a destroyed home looking for survivors. Meanwhile, other communities are dealing with flooding. This video is from Nashville, and you can see flooded roadways, even a car there that is stuck in the water. Also in Middle Tennessee, the storm system keeping TDOT crews busy working to reopen roadways. The main focus, as severe weather continues, will be responding to downed power lines and areas of high water on roads and interstates.
And when it comes to that help response, that's people who are stranded, people who have maybe come into contact with high water, not sure what to do. That's also even blocking traffic when we are aware of high water, and we want to make sure we block traffic until we can get some trucks in.
Well, this just into the 6 newsroom tonight. A stretch of road closed down right now in Loudon County because of, well, what you're seeing in the picture behind me. Off in the distance, if you look here, you can see that a truck has actually tipped over on its side. It's sitting right there. Now, the Loudon County Sheriff's Office sending us this photo about 30 minutes ago. We're told the driver was hurt, taken to the hospital. The truck was the only vehicle involved. We don't know how badly the driver was hurt. Deputies, though, are saying that this wreck is going to be an issue for a while to come. And that crash happened on Fork Creek Road in the Philadelphia community, just north of the Loudon-Monroe County line, between Steaky Creek Road and Stallcup Road. Now, not only are first responders still investigating, given the size of that truck and the weight of the concrete it's carrying, deputies say Fork Creek Road will be closed, as the news release says, for an extended period of time. Now, of course, we will keep you posted and let you know of any updates. Well, up next on the Big 7, we are learning about a deadly crash involving a motorcyclist. This happened in Jefferson County. It happened on Highway 2570 at Betty Lou Drive. Tennessee Highway Patrol says the motorcycle was driven by Jeremy Arangio. The 35-year-old was reportedly trying to pass a car when he hit another head-on. The car Arangio was trying to pass hit him as well. We're told charges are pending against the driver of the car that Arangio hit. The other driver will not face charges. Moving along our list tonight, a driver hospitalized after a semi, caught fire on I-40 East near Highway 321. The Loudon County Sheriff's Office reported the fire at around 2:30 this morning, saying that they, along with THP, were on the scene. Now, the fire temporarily shut down a section of 40 East near mile marker 364 at around 3. Now, the Sheriff's Office announced that the fire had been extinguished and one lane of I-40 was reopened before fully reopening at around 8:30. The injured driver, taken to UT Medical Center, his current condition unknown at this time. Moving down our list for you, a Maryville police motorcycle officer in the hospital tonight. They are being checked out following a wreck. The department posting on Facebook that one of its traffic officers was called out to another crash, getting into a collision in the process. Now, we don't know the officer's name or how the wreck happened. Maryville police tell 6 News the officer sustained injuries and was taken to a local hospital. Of course, we'll keep you posted as more information comes to light. Next on the Big 7 at 7, new details in the fight between the City of LaFollette and 2 fired police officers. A settlement was announced earlier today with former officers Sergeant Monty Miller and Lieutenant Brian Tiller. The 2 were fired in 2022 after an internal investigation by the department into harassment allegations. In the original lawsuit, the officers claimed they were being spied on and argued that the reason for their firing was, in part, for their political views. The exact details of the settlement have not been released. For our final Big 7 at 7 story, funding for grants dedicated to family planning and reproductive health have been placed on hold now for a number of organizations, including 9 Planned Parenthood affiliates impacting clinics here in East Tennessee. Now, the funding comes from Title X, a federal program in the Department of Health and Human Resources. In 2023, the Tennessee Department of Health was kicked out of the program for violating conditions of the grant, but Planned Parenthood of Tennessee and North Mississippi was able to find a loophole by expanding an existing Title X grant in another state to include Tennessee. However, now that grant funding has been suspended. CEO Ashley Cofield tells us with Title X being the nation's only federal program dedicated to providing affordable birth control, cancer screenings, and other reproductive health care to people with low incomes, their clients will suffer.
This will change the way that we're able to provide services. There are a number of things that we're able to do for people with Title X funding that make services completely free based on their income and family size, and we may not be able to do all of that going forward without Title X support. But again, we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that they get the care they need.
Currently, she says they are under a compliance investigation, and while she said they are happy to cooperate, it is unknown when or if they will be able to continue using this grant funding. But while they may have just lost Title X funding, the Tennessee Department of Health was recently awarded with it again, despite their failure to comply with the program's rules. The anti-abortion group Tennessee Right to Life is praising the change. The organization's president, Stacey Dunn, writing in a statement, quote, "Restoring Tennessee's funding will ensure that these tax dollars will be used to help Tennesseans, not kill our most vulnerable citizens."